Pues bien amigos, pues creo que el primer video que hicimos, que fue donde el amigo Carlos Campuzano nos ayudó, que fue en inglés, ¿verdad? Pues fue, yo creo, de bastante ayuda para las personas, y pues vamos a tratar de hacer otro explicando especialmente en esta expo cómo se lleva a cabo una expo, qué es una expo, ¿verdad? Vamos a explicar poco a poco. Pues le damos las gracias otra vez al amigo Carlos, que pues nos va a echar la mano aquí, ¿verdad? En sí vamos a ver, descríbanos así rápido, ¿qué es una expo?
Okay, so basically what an expo is, it's a show where you bring the best of the birds that you have, and then you get them qualified. You know, the judge comes and checks them out. Yeah, so basically what an expo is, Ernesto, it's we all get together, bring our best birds, and then they get qualified, they get judged, and then we get an award after, and that's pretty much what the expo is all in total.
Okay. Over here is where it all started, right? What do we have over here?
Right here is the first filter, as we say in Spanish.
Okay.
So this table right here is where you bring your bird, and they'll scale it right here. Make sure it's no more than 400 grams for Class B birds, and no more than 350 grams for Class A birds males. As for females, it's no more than 300 grams for the Class A, and no more than 350 grams for Class B females. Next, they check the size of the leg. So for this one right we have right here is the one for the males. It has to be no more than 4.7 centimeters from the, I guess you'll say, the elbow, from the elbow to the bottom of their feet, like in between their fingers. And then we have this one. This is for the females. It's got to be no more than 4.4 centimeters. The same. It's got to be from the elbow. So pretty much from the elbow to this section right here. They measure from here to here, and it's got to go in there easily. If it's too tight, it all depends on the judge and see if they let you in. But if it doesn't go in well, then they won't let you in.
Okay.
You have to make sure there's no like fleas, I guess. Sometimes the animals have some type of insects. So you have to make sure that they're clean before you bring them here.
Okay. So after they waiting, after they check the measurements on the legs, so what's the next over here?
Right here, this is where they note all of the characteristics, or the characteristics of the bird. This right here is the name of the breeder. Right here, the name of the breeder. Then we have the color of the bird that you bring in. This right here is the weight. On this one is Gonzalez breeder, color black, and the bird was 314 grams, which it will be a Class A. This is the class right here. We have females, Class A, and then we have males, Class A right here.
Okay.
And then they fill this one out as well. Male or female, Class A, Class B. It's either line or fantasy, and then they'll keep one for your bird, and they'll give you one, for you to kill when the awards are given.
Okay, this is the first value filter, right? So
yes, this is the first filter you have to go through to be able to bring your birds to the cages and show them, and be judged.
After they finish here, they take the bird to the cage over here.
So after they finish that, everything goes well in there. They bring them over here, where you have all the different classifications. So right here we have the female, Class A, and the line. The line?
Yeah.
The line color.
The line color.
Everything here has to be either black, wheaten, white, the silver duck wings, golden duck wings, baby goldens, and all the colors that are pretty much lined.
Okay. So we got this one as class A line, right?
Yes, that's for the females, and then over here we have the same females class A, but this is the fantasy
Fantasy.
section. So fantasy right here we have the found silvers, found reds, blues.
So basically, all the birds that we had them over here, they are fantasy. They
Yes, all these colors has to be fantasy, all the way from here to there. It has to be fantasy.
okay, okay. So what else do we have over here?
So right here we have the class B. It has to be no more than 350 grams for the females, and it's the same. So it's the fantasy color, but all these bears weigh from 300 to 350 grams.
Okay. So on the very last one over here.
This last one right here is the same class B, but this is just line. So black, white, wheaten, silver duckwind, baby goldens, baby reds. This is all right here. This is all females. We have the males on the other side.
Yeah. So after they bring them over here, the birds every cage. So this is the judge right now at this expo. So what is his work over here?
So
What does he
his
do?
work is he's got to check the cleanliness of the bird. He's gonna check the condition of the feathers. He's gonna check the condition of the legs, the shape of the head, the attitude of the bird. The attitude of the bird counts a lot here. You have to make sure you bring a good looking bird that it's moving around, showing around. You don't want birds that are just gonna be laying down, and that's not good for the
That's
judge.
basically what he does on every single bird, right?
Yes.
Every single one.
Yes, every single bear. So right now we have the judge here, and he's looking around, looking for the best female, and he's got to do this on all the lines. We have the judges. They're all of our judges come from Mexico, and we have different judges in every expo.
Okay. Okay. Let's go check something over there on the males.
It's
keeping working. Okay. So it's like we say in the last video. Every single judge coming from Mexico, they're certified by the association, right?
Yeah, so they go to a course, or they go to like a schooling for judges in Mexico, where they all teach the same standard for the birds. So they all got to look for the same standard. These judges that we have here, they're all qualified, and they got plenty of experience, and that's why we bring them here. Again, this is pretty new here in the U.S., so we got to make sure we get good people from Mexico to come judge our birds.
Yes. Like you can
So as
see
you can
right
see
now.
here, he's checking for the cleanliness of the feathers, to see if he's got any damage. Looking at the type of the head. So what he's saying right now is this bird has a little bit of damage on the feathers, on the wing feathers, and as long as some molted feathers that are still coming through the bird's wings. So looking for he's checking on the legs, the cleanliness of the legs. He's also looking at on this case, this bird it's a black bird, so he's got to have the nails have to be all black. That's what he's
Even the eyes, right?
even the eyes, and even the beak. I think. Yeah. So it's gotta be, most of it has to be black, but don't black face right here. No blue face, no nothing like that. It's gotta be a red face.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
So
Okay. This is a male right here. So right now we cannot see a lot of males right now because they're all molting right now, right? Because the season it's time the feathers fell off and every single one, so we don't see too many. But what we see right now here is, let's say, the best of the best, right?
yes.
Right now.
So like I said, everyone tries to bring their best birds to the show. On this season, it's pretty difficult because they're all molting, but everybody tries to bring the best. You cannot bring a bird that is molting or it's not looking its best. Just don't bring it because it's gonna get disqualified. On this section right here, we have the Class B line for the males, and this is what we're talking about on the colors. We have a wheaten right here, or as you can say, a BB red as well, and then we have a silver duckling. We have this could be a BB golden, but more looking like silver ducking as well. We have a BB red right here, and another BB red.
Yes. And then let's talking about this. The judges are very restricted on the bird, right? If some of these birds over here, let's say we got like 5, 6, 7 birds over here, but if they don't reserve a first place, they're not gonna give you.
Yeah, so since this is pretty new here in the US, what the judges are trying to do is they're gonna judge our birds for the best looking bird. If there's a bird, if there's maybe I'll say 4 or 5 birds that are showing, but none of them meet the requirements to be a first place winner, we will not get a first place winner. You will get a third or a second, but if there's not even a second, if there's not a second, they'll just give a third. If there's one that doesn't have the requirements for a third place, they would just won't give any awards because they don't wanna mistake a bird and say, oh, this is a good bird right here, we'll give it a first place, knowing that it's not a good bird, it's not what the standards that they require, it's not what they're looking for. So to prevent that, from the people selling these birds to a higher price, they'll just say, no, this is not a good bird. And not this one in particular, but this is just an example. But they won't give you a first place if you don't deserve it. They're very strict.
But let's say the judges will be really picky about it, but it's for the best of the breed, right? Because we want the same standard, and because they're working on make the breed officially, right? So that will help.
Yes. So yeah, it's gonna help a lot because we don't want to have no birds that don't meet the standards and have winners. They want to make sure we have the standard that we need and award that bird. But if it doesn't meet the requirements, then you will get it not officially.
Okay. Basically, it's all the same, right? He will do the same on every single bird over here, every live fantasy line bird. He will do the same. He will judge every single one. So after this, if someone deserve a prize, they will give it over there to the
So
podium,
after he goes all of the males and females, then they start getting them in order, first, second, and third place, the best of show and the best breeder. We have the best of show and we have the best breeder award. So after he goes around and checks for the best birds, then they'll get it in line, and then over there where we have the stages, we have the awards, and they'll turn them in and hand it to the winners.
Okay, well, again, I want to say thank you to you again to help us. All right,
Oh, it's a pleasure. It's a pleasure to be here and trying to show you guys what this Azteca breed is all about. If you have any questions, just ask Ernesto so we can go over it, in further detail. Because there's a lot of things I know we're leaving behind. There's a lot of things that we're leaving behind, but I know we can explain you guys. Maybe in the next Expo coming soon.
All right, thank you so much. We'll see you next.
Thank you, everybody.